We're gonna wrap up the first week of OTAs. We're gonna wrap them up. You know what I mean? You know, we pretty much most of us has talked about OTAs on our solo shows or Turf and Rundown. We talked about it on Thursday too. And I know Chris talked about it on Friday. So, we pretty much talked about everything that really encompasses the OTAs in week 1. But what do y'all want to start with just wrapping it up? I will say one of my main points is Thayer Munford. That's one of my main week 1 points, boy.
I knew that was gonna be the case.
AP done went to bat for my boy so hard, man. He done went to bat for my dog. And that's what I like to hear. You feel what I'm saying? It's still that confidence now. But at the end of the day, that's one of my things. But Turf, what's one of your bullet points, main points that you took away from week 1?
There's a lot of people kicking up dust about Lauby, and people just the only thing I can't just overlook is the fact that Abdullah has been who he has been, all this time. And I mean, I don't know. I'm just nervous that everybody's so high on this kid that if it doesn't go out the way they expect, how immediately they will be against him. And how that's going to fare for him. I really don't know, man. I just think he had an uphill battle to climb to begin with. And I get it, the hype, right? I'm going to be honest. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that he's a white running back. I'm going to just keep it a buck. I think these folks has just lost their mind. We finally got one. So I don't know. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't see the dude.
Turf said the milk check.
Looking like, I just don't see him looking like, like Christian McCaffrey. They've been bringing that comparison up, and it's just
look, and we'll say
that
first
is
and foremost,
wild.
Shout out to MC Raider, right? Shout out to MC Raider. He's in the building. This is my favorite show, FESPN.
I love that.
Hey, we appreciate it, man. Shout out to all our guys in the building, man. I see my guy,
get a screenshot of that.
Here, man. Oh yeah, see my guy Matt here, my guy Sam here, man. What's going on?
What
Steve
up,
in the building, man. Rafa in the building.
Rafa,
man. Glad y'all can make it today. But yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying, Turf, about everybody in the hype. Honestly, you know what? I think people do need to tone down a little bit with the old McCaffrey. But
oh my God, yeah.
I think in the role that he's going to be playing, he's going to excel in that role, right? I'm not looking for nobody to come in here and give me no 1,000 yards. That's not what I'm looking for from him. I just need somebody who's reliable at the backfield. Give me a couple carries or two, you feel what I'm saying? And then keep it pushing, change the pace. That's all I need. I don't need nothing spectacular. But people are making it too much right now.
They are. The McCaffrey comparisons are wild.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much, bro.
But the other thing too is he really even gonna see the field like that offensively?
Right.
I don't think so, because look, for me, again, I think people aren't really paying attention to what we got in Madison. I don't think people understand he is an every down back. Madison is actually an every down
when he was in every down back.
This is where I will.
What I'm trying to say is he's not going to be playing. See, what I'm trying to say is he's not RB1, but he's an every down back. So I don't see where these other guys are going to get. How many plays did Abdullah get when he was Lauby, if you will?
Rarely.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm letting y'all know. Madison is a dog, bro. Whether you like him, hate him, it's irrelevant. His numbers coming off the bench is a dog.
This is where I think you're not accounting this, though. I always go back every time. I would agree with you if this was last year and we still, or if we still had Josh Jacobs. I would.
We had a true RB1.
I would definitely agree. But the way that I just envision and think back to Chicago's offense and how they used them running backs, was. Every game, there was just multiple dudes on the field. You know what I mean?
You didn't know who was going to be the star back that game.
I remember two of them mainly. I remember Montgomery, and then there was his backup. That's who I remember mainly.
But then they got dudes hurt, and you never know what's going to happen. But at the end of the day, I think that he's going to see the field, though. Like, for sure, I think he's going to be damn near, if he's damn near the best receiving back we have. I'm not going to
This is where I think we're missing. We're not paying attention to Madison, bro. That's the part. That's the
And
part.
right
I think
now,
we're
you can
not
say
seeing.
Abdullah because it's veteran shit, but like
Uh-huh.
he's close, bro. He's close. Like as far as like receiving, just receiving, he's damn near the
Yeah.
best receiving back we have. That's my
Yeah.
opinion. That's my opinion. I mean, Leo, where are you at with the Lauby and then your week 1 bullet points?
I like Lauby, the fact that we drafted him, like how you're saying, to be that playmaking type running back out of the backfield receiving wise.
Exactly.
But when I see people say CMC part 2 or 2.0, I'm like, bro, relax. He's not Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey goes back
Not
to
even
what
close,
Chris was
bro.
saying.
Not even close.
That's
He was a
an
first
every
round
down
pick.
back
He was a
who
first
can
round
do everything. That's cool. We have Lauby, more like a Danny Woodhead type, who can do some grinding and make some plays.
Hey, and
that's
to
fine.
Hey, I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep it a buck. I think Danny Woodhead was better. I'm just gonna flat out say that right
No,
off.
I can
Oh,
see
the
him
lobby?
being
Danny
Danny Woodhead.
Woodhead was.
Yeah.
I can
dude.
see him being Danny Woodhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying as far as like how they're comparing their ceilings, like to what he was, like he's closer to a Woodhead than he is to CMC.
Yes,
Like,
way closer
relax.
to Woodhead.
That I agree with
Yeah.
100%. That I agree
Yeah.
with. Yeah, there's no question.
Mhm.
No.
But I would just like how Rundown was saying, like how we're gonna use him. If when he makes the team, it's gonna be more on special teams. Kick return.
Exactly.
Every now and then they're gonna draw up a play for him to see what he can do. Get him out in open field to make some plays. Like in that sense, I see Lauby this year. If he turns out to be one of those running backs, and fuck it, I'm all for it. But to go out there and start crowning him already, like come on now, like let's settle down a little bit.
Yeah, man. And then shout out to Turf for saying this too. I just thought about it. I mean, you got Brock Bowers too, a dude who can take handoffs and
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I'm so glad Turf is finally over his anger of the draft pick, and he's accepted the greatness of Brock Bowers.
He's coming around, bro. He's coming around.
He came around.
It's all right though, because we'll have that. I mean, the touches are just going to be few and far between anyway. It don't even matter.
Any of them, yeah.
Like if you playing on this team, you have to understand some games I might not be touching the ball a lot. I just might not. If it's moving the way it's supposed to be moving, I'm not going to be touching it like that.
Right.
But I mean, I'm excited to see Lauby. I think he's gonna play. I do. I'm not even saying that because of that interview either. I think that. I actually thought he was gonna play. And shout out to Cowtown too. But
Cowtown in the building.
Cowtown, he was on Lauby before we even drafted him. So
he was about him during our
actually. Now that you say that, you already know who I'm about to give the ultimate props. Who is War? War was the guy that actually brought him to the front of the congregation first and foremost to keep it a buck. It was War. I know that for a fact.
For what?
Yeah.
That brought up Lauby because nobody was the first one to bring him up. Yeah. You had to give him his props for that.
White RBs are super duper rare for sure. I mean, hey, what was that one white running back that was on the cover of Madden?
Peyton Hillis.
Hillis was dope. I like Hillis. Peyton for the Cleveland Browns.
Hillis, bro.
Boy, yeah, that bulldog.
He had that 1 year, and they put him on the cover of Madden.
Oh my god, bro! 1 year, and I never heard from him again.
Ever again, bro. I never heard of him ever again after
at
that.
all.
Yeah.
One of the show's favorites, man. My guy, OJ in the building. What's the deal, man?
OJ.
Mm-hmm.
OJ says Madison is a great rotational running back, but we cannot ignore he might have a fumbling problem.
I think you know what? He had more of the fumbling when he became the premier every down back.
Yeah, and
when he was cooked back up, he did better. When he became number one, that's when it was like, no, bro. No,
that's what I think. I'm telling you guys, man. I am one of those guys that recall. I had to be honest with myself. Like, dude, I suck starting. I'm talking basketball for myself, but I sucked starting basketball. But off the bench, I was the best player, literally the best player off the bench.
You were the best sixth man.
Exactly. But put me in there at the beginning, and I'm telling you, go look at Madison's stats. You'll see exactly that. When he comes off the bench, it's a wrap. But if you're counting on him to be the dude, now you got problems.
Yeah,
it's like it's a mental issue with him. I have no idea, but we'll see. We'll find out.
Who's gonna be that starter anyway? So we're good regardless. You know what I mean? We got
Zeus is the starter. So
yes, I agree. And hey, to keep it a buck, I'm nervous about that. Chris is right, man. I know he's not here, and I hate to tell him he's right.
Wait, did you just say you're nervous about Zeus?
I'm not. I'm actually not.
What I'm nervous about is the fact that Chris is right. The dude doesn't always see things cleanly and clearly.
Right.
I'm just gonna keep it a buck. He absolutely runs into the backs of dudes way more than normal. And
you should.
We understand that though. Like I'm at the end of the day, though, like this is my thing. This is what's going to irritate me. Right? It's where we're gonna start holding him to a standard like he has to start doing Josh Jacobs stuff. He's not Josh
different
Jacobs.
type running backs, bro.
They are completely different types.
Because we're so used to seeing a certain type of running style and a certain type of quickness. He don't have that. So the minute people start to really, really look, because he got his carries last year, but not enough where people are like, I can really see this dude's game. You know what I'm saying? Like now this year, when the carries start to come,
and the defense focus is on stopping you, though. That's the other part.
That's the next thing. But see, I think what he does have that maybe Josh didn't have all the way is that if he makes that one cut,
he's gone.
He's going to take that to the crib. He's going, like he has that type of thing. And the next thing, like I'm not even gonna say that's different than Josh, because Josh did the same thing, but you see the build, bro. The build, like this dude's ready to take on 20 to 25 carries.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can definitely give him that. So I like that, but this is why I do kind of agree with Turf, though. And this is why I kept saying I feel like we need more complementary skill sets in the room.
Yes.
I still don't feel like we have that, though.
Yeah, that's why I keep saying running back is my concern a little bit. Yeah.
I think we have it if Zeus does his job, meaning the short yardage, first, second down back, always for the most part. And then Madison does his job, second, third down back for the most part, always. If they do that and they get comfortable and understand their position, I think it's a match made in heaven, personally.
Right.
But again, Zeus has got to get out of his bad habits of running into the backs of people and really kind of just see holes. And then, like I say, Madison's just got to be who he's been coming off the bench. He can
vision can
would
be better.
Switching to zone blocking help a running back like Zeus?
Power zone.
I think it absolutely should, because you should be pushing people off the ball.
Right? At that point, it's not more
he needs ability to put that foot in the ground.
Yes, get going.
And get that
north
out. That's what
he's not a shaker.
He's not a shaker. He needs the ability to put that, foot in the ground. Now with Josh, you can do more of that straight up scheme where he can pick and choose his hole.
He can do whatever. He had it all.
Zamir is the type of running back. I'd be like, bro, you can choose where you got to go. Like, we're gonna premeditate.
That's where you're going.
Right, and you're going that way.
Take your cut off there. That's what I think.
If you're feeling great today and you see a cutback, maybe, but for the most part, keep it on the side.
There you go. Keep it on that side. You know what I mean? Keep it on that side. OJ says Zamir has not shown me enough to feel comfortable. But at the end of the day, we don't know what he is yet because the pads aren't on. Right. Especially for that position. We don't even know. Even Laube, right? He can be better than what most people know, but at the end of the day, we need pads. We got to see with that position.
You need pads, you need game. That first preseason game, when they get out there on the field, you start hitting. Another team starts hitting you.
Appreciate Anonymous Raiderette for the super sticker, man. We appreciate that much love to you. Thank you for that, man. And if you're really feeling what you're hearing, definitely don't be shy to fatten the people's pocket. You know what time it is, man. But actually, at the same time, hit the shield tax button at the end of the day, man. You already know, and that's that thumbs up. But it's appreciate anybody that, decides to give us a donation here to the channel. It's going to go right back into making the channel the best Raider channel we can make. Guaranteed.
Absolutely.
But as we keep looking, OJ says Laube looks good in shorts and a t-shirt. Let's pass on.
Yeah, exactly.
Only then can we see what we got. For sure. Raiders Rebel said something not too long ago. Shout out to Rebel, by the way. But Amir Abdullah's getting cut. He ain't even making the roster, in my opinion. That's what Rebel says.
I think
see,
one
and
of the
that's
4 backs.
bro. This is where it's like, yo, y'all are so hyped on this Lobby kid. Right now he can't hold Abdullah's jock straps. I'm sorry, not in my. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, bro.
He's not even touched the field yet. He's not even touched. He's not even touched the field yet.
Yeah, but I've seen
how many rookies get cut religiously and don't make it as a running back, let alone.
You know what's crazy? You say that this draft class, I've seen so much hype even behind undrafted players.
Yes,
people are grading them as starters, and they're coming in undrafted.
I want to curb people's expectations.
Yeah,
I want to curb people's expectations because everybody is running wild with this Lowry shit. I'm just letting y'all know. He played at University of New Hampshire. Go look at Abdullah. He actually went to Nebraska, and he was a baller. I actually did his grade report. Go check it out. I don't know why everybody's just dismissing this dude because he's 30 or 31 and they think he's just going to move to the side for some young rookie kid.
But I'm going to let you know. I'm going to let you know what's about to go down, Turf. I think, and this is my opinion.
Yeah,
I think if Abdullah plays this year, this is the final year he's playing.
That I agree with.
Then Lowry takes that spot next year.
I agree.
And then we move. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I agree. My expectations aren't like, oh my God, 1,000 yards.
Yeah, you don't have CMC expectations of him.
Yeah, I don't have no damn like all that.
I don't have any expectations for that kid. I was saying I don't know if he's gonna make the roster, and that's the God's honest truth.
I think for Abdullah, people forget it's not that he's a premier running back on our team. Right. It's the special team aspect as well.
Bro, it's all of it. You put him in on third down, he can pick up the block.
I mean, he was one of the first ones they gave an extension to for a reason, right?
Bro,
when we were doing the new contract, and he was so excited that Abdullah got the extension. Yeah,
he can pass block. Has anybody seen Lobby pick up a 260-pound linebacker?
And that's part of the rookie woes. He's gonna have to learn that. Yeah.
Exactly, and we all saw how Mayer did it. Mayer got
that took Mayer damn near the whole season. Yeah,
he got wrecked.
And I will say this to your point. That's not, at least right now, that's not his strongest suit.
No.
But
and it's a rookie, you wouldn't expect
running backs coming to the league. That's not even like just playing to him. That's most. But at the end of the day, Rebel has a good question. He says if Zeus gets 1,100 yards, do we make the playoffs? If he got that, I say yeah.
Even if he don't, we making the playoffs.
I think if our running back room gets like 1,200, 1,300 combined, then our team's looking good. We're doing what we're supposed to, and we're heading towards the playoff. Not necessarily just one person. Because to me, it seems like this year's a committee type shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's going to be that way for a lot of people moving forward.
Yeah. Well, if you look at it, last year the Bears had around, they had around like 2,000 something yards.
Yeah, but how many of those yards were fields?
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you but when you subtract the fields yardage, it then equals 1,400 something like that.
Right, which is still good. Yeah.
Which is fine. You know, I mean, for a committee of running backs, I'll take that shit all day because what's the difference between one running back getting that and a committee? Like, there's no difference of one dude getting it and a committee of dudes getting it. This is all the same thing, to be honest, at the end of the day. You just got more weaponry.
I think when it's a committee doing it, it's more also your offensive line working together.
Exactly.
To make that shit happen, as opposed to where it was one dude, or it's the running back. He has that ability, you know? Yeah.
So, next thing on the week 1 wrap up, we're going to get to the offensive line. Dylan Parham has officially been moved to the right guard position. So that's official now.
I like that.
So
that's really cool.
A right guard. So how do we feel about Parham to the right guard position? Before we go ahead and start with that, let me get to some of this chat.
Yes, sir.
We got to see what they talking
about. There's a lot going on up in there.
Yeah. If you want to go ahead and get through it, Turf, go ahead. You be running through it real nice.
Yes, sir. All right. Kelpie. That's funny. An interviewer said it to D. Henry. Derek tiptoes around the line on scrimmage, but whenever he gets past the DL, he runs with more power when he gets about to collide with linebacker and DB.
That kind of reminds me of Zeus.
Of Zeus. Yeah.
100%. Yep, absolutely. Let's see what we got. John Parker. welcome to the show.
Yes,
Zeus
sir.
is working hard during the off season. I have faith in Zeus. He will get the job done. Remember Earl Campbell? He didn't go around people. He ran over people. Let's go Raiders. That I agree with.
Earl is different.
Yeah, well, Earl's great. Yeah, Earl is a great all-time great. That's
great. Yeah.
But I do understand the sentiment, and I can agree with that.
About running through people instead of around them. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be Zeus all day. That's not, that's definitely what that is.
Shoot, even fast, quick Bo Jackson will run through people.
Yep.
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sam Parker.
Yes.
Zamir will explode with the toss running get playbook. Yeah, I agree because it's downhill.
He's going to kill those, bro.
I agree. He's going to get a lot. I think he's going to average 5 yards on these tosses. I agree.
Oh, he's going to be deadly in that position.
I agree.
That allows him to use his best skill, bro. Once he put that foot in the ground, all that power, speed going north, south. Oh, yeah.
Right.
That's perfect for him.
Yep. Raiders Rebel has nothing to do with Lowry. Amir Abdullah has 327 yards total in the last 2 years. That's not going to make the cut for Antonio Pierce, my guy.
Special teams, though.
I don't even think you have to look at the stats. So, what was Abdullah doing? Abdullah's got very minimal in touches, but you got to look at the production and what he did with those minimal touches. And that's that. I'm a positive you guys aren't looking at this because you don't keep this guy around just to keep a guy around for specialty. It doesn't work that way. And I'm telling y'all, Abdullah is more of an asset than you think. And the fact that everyone just immediately thinks Lowry is going to just knock this man off his pedestal after being in the league for 10 years, I don't know. This is why y'all know where's Chris at. You know what the next saying is, Chris. I was a running back. I'm gonna go through my saying, right? And all I'm trying to say is, bro, the dude has been in the league for a decade, and y'all just acting like he's just nobody. And
on that same note, though, remember running backs don't last that long, bro. 10 years is a long time.
He don't play a lot. He don't play a lot. He don't get a lot of touches. You're talking 10 touches max. Again,
I think he's already on that receiving level, though. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's already, me personally, I think Lowry already on that receiving level. Receiving. And really, if Abdullah gonna get on the field, that's really kind of how he's gonna get on the field. But then where Turf is right is, as of right now, Abdullah's a better pass blocker. So it's like
you can't check out of anything,
right? And special teams. So it's like you keep that for this year. You know what I'm saying? You got to, because you don't know what the rookie can do. Now, if he shows in training camp that he can handle all that, and that's what he can do, then, well, first of all, a lot of people gonna have to start eating crow, because already I feel like there's a pro crowd where he's gonna be Christian fucking McCaffrey.
Right.
And there's another crowd where they're like, this is the worst. That not even the worst, but like, this dude is complete garbage, right? Like, he's not even garbage, but just like he's not gonna do anything, right? He's from New Hampshire. It is what it is. But I feel like I'm in that happy medium. I feel like he can do something. I'm in between. We're gonna see, bro. If he, I don't have super expectations, because when was he drafted?
I think he might make the practice squad, bro. I don't know.
Lobby?
Yeah.
Yes, you want me to say something?
Yeah,
I'll say something that'll piss Turf off. I'll say something that'll piss Turf off right now. As of right now, he's better than Sincere McCormick, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's better than Sincere McCormick. I know that.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with it.
See.
I'll put it to you this way. Go look at Lowry's statistics in college and go look at Sincere McCormick's statistics in college and come back.
I think the expectations are different for Lobby coming from.
Don't do that. I really want you to do that, because you're not going to come back. You're going to say, we're going to move on to the next topic.
Let me see.
I already know.
No way.
Dude, McCormick is a monster in the state of Texas. I'm just telling you. I'm not. There's a reason why. There's a reason why Texas cat is talking about McCormick. And I know I'm not the only one.
Him already.
I know I'm not the only one, but we're gonna keep on with these.
He's gonna be the casualty on the roster if Lobby makes it. It's gonna be McCormick.
Oh yeah.
I think no. You know who it's gonna be? It's gonna be Britton Brown.
I knew you was
Britton Brown.
Yeah, Britton Brown.
He's the last Patriot. He's the last Patriot. So it's going to be Britton Brown.
He's the older one, right? Because the rookie, who's the rookie?
Yep, from UCLA that
Yeah.
really never caught any traction. And he runs a
He would be the
4.740.
one to get cut. Yeah,
And he runs a 4.740. So
yeah, that's right.
Abdullah is a leader in the running back room. Zeus isn't a talker. I
wouldn't be surprised if Abdullah makes it.
You're 100% correct, bro.
Good point.
But I think we're gonna have to see more from your boy McCormick this year with the addition of
For
Lobby.
sure.
Well, he was injured.
That's what I'm saying, but like he has to be able to show he's past that injury, he's ready to play.
Right.
And if it's more of this injury shit, then it's time to move on.
If he get injured in training camp, I'm not
Right.
I agree. No, I agree.
Bro, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like, how long must I wait?
No,
You know what I mean?
it's time for him to go. It's time for him and Britton Brown to hit the road. Real talk. I'm the first to admit it. I even think my guy Austin Walter is no longer. I don't think he's no longer on the squad. I'm not sure, or maybe he's injured reserve because
I think he might be injured reserve. Yeah,
but all I can tell y'all is
good.
they've kept these guys around for a reason. I'm sorry, I really believe that. As much as I talk about running backs are a dime a dozen, that's why I say what I say, because they're still around. You don't get injured and just keep hanging around as a Raider. They don't do that. They get rid of you. As a running back, we are literally one of the best teams in the planet of all time in the NFL for running backs. We don't do that.
Somebody make a poll right now. Where's the poll? How do I make it? Lowby or McCormick? Somebody make it. I need it.
It's not, why even make the poll? Because you already know where it's going to go. It's going to go to Lowby. Everybody wants Lowby.
Oh yeah, right now everybody's hype on Lowby.
Wants Lowby, bro. Nobody even knows about McCormick unless you're from Texas.
Yeah, recency.
Yeah,
but
I'm more hype on Lowby right now than I would be McCormick.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so moving on to that, right? We're gonna get some more people in the chat soon, but we're gonna keep the conversation rolling.